How are assets and liabilities divided in divorce? My name is Dorian Yaffa. I'm a board-certified marital and family lawyer here in Florida practicing for over 26 years. There's 5 things to consider when you're dividing assets and liabilities in a divorce. First thing, the date of valuation. What date are we using to value the assets? Generally, we use the date of the filing of a petition, although you can agree or use another date. Number 2, what are the values of the assets and the liabilities? So generally, if you're dealing with accounts, you're going to look at the account statement date based on the month that we're using. And for other assets, such as real estate or cars or collectibles, hopefully you and your spouse can agree to the value, and if you can't, then you can always have an appraisal done. Number 3, who gets what? So at the end of the day, deciding as to whom is going to get which asset is important. Now sometimes you can just divide accounts right down the middle, and other times, such as with real estate or collectibles, one spouse is going to get it and the other spouse is going to get half of the value or the equity in that asset. Number 4, it's a balance sheet. So the presumption in Florida is that each spouse walks away with 50% of the value of the marital estate, and that includes both debts and assets. Number 5 is who is getting which asset, and does anyone owe an equalizing payment? I have a client by the name of Chris who recently got divorced, and in their agreement it was agreed that he would keep the house, but he purchased her interest out, meaning his wife's interest out, over 2 years. And P.S., this is public record, so I'm not disclosing anything that is considered confidential. It's part of the public record. It's part of their marital settlement agreement. So sometimes you'll end up with an asset and then you'll owe the other spouse the money for their share of the value back, and you can either pay it from other assets or you can pay it right there, or maybe you have to pay over time. So listen, if you have questions about assets and liabilities and how they're divided in divorce, give me a call. Happy to speak to you about that or any issue as to divorce at any time.